mean, I have to admit, I do have a bit of a bias here because I am originally from Argentina, and Argentina had a very important year. It was our third World Cup win, and that has been, something that has inspired a nation, and unified a lot of division and things that were going on in my country. So I think all of the campaigns related to that and how we bring people together, that there have been a lot, not just in sports, but related to other topics as well. I think Dove is doing some really interesting things for inclusion and diversity as well. And anything that gives power and voice to those who don't normally have it, is important to me. Staunch feminist. So anything that plays emotionally, to female power, I think is super important. And I think there's a lot of that going on. I think Gen Z is a light in the world, that needed it desperately. And we're learning how to speak to that generation.
Yeah, so from one case, I believe that a good case again need to have the basics, right? A clear goal, a clear objective, how the challenge is being tackled, a strategic approach, and how results are being achieved. But I've seen a couple of weeks ago was the Cannes Festival, and I've seen a lot of cases using data, using AI. There was this case from Nike Brazil, the one with Serena, that they take the younger Serena and the retired Serena, and they create their avatar. They make them play. They like run like 100,000 matches between them. So that's crazy, and that was a great use of data and AI and technology. But then there were also some other cases, and there was this from Argentina. Actually, it was like from Pedido Ya. I think the agency was GAT, and how they use, how they track the World Cup from football, how the World Cup was coming from Qatar to Argentina using push notifications. So it was like they don't even need to create anything new. They already have the channel, which was the push notification that this delivery app sends you every single day when you ask for food. So they use what they already have with a great timing, and a great way to track the World Cup coming for Argentina, and they push this message like I don't know 5-6 million people on the same day. So that was another clever use of the technology and the channel they have to contact their customers, and a great timing, because it was they need to have done that campaign that in that time and that moment. And more like for a social impact, I believe there was another case from Brazil this year, where they make the Earth like a company, and they have their own IPO, and they get like stock. They went out like as a public agency with all the data of Earth as a brand, as how we are. The heat, the CO2 emissions, and it was really like a more conscious campaign, environmental campaign, but it was a very good how they use data and how they get the idea of making the Earth a company. So that's where another great case I see a couple of weeks ago, and I would love to see them this year in the Festival of Media and as cases.